Hello and welcome to Writing Ads That Sell. So, thank you very much for joining us today and ready for some learning. So, get your notepads out, get your uh, recorders out, and let's have some fun. So, first of all, I'd like to thank you for taking your time with me today. I appreciate you spending some time with me and getting things rolling. So, look forward to this. So, you know about me. If you don't, go ahead, check it out on LinkedIn. I've got a degree in engineering, an MBA in marketing, certified business coach, certified executive coach, best-selling author of brainSHARE, available on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. Pick up your copy. It will help your business. So, Action Coach is the world's largest business coaching firm. We've got over 1,000 coaches in 29 countries, and we coach over 15,000 businesses every week. And I personally have coached over 2,000 businesses. So, give us a call, and we can help you just like we've helped them. So, what is a successful business? A successful business, as we define it, is a commercial, profitable enterprise that works without you. If that's what you're looking for, you are in the right spot. So, getting to these massive results, we have mastery. So, mastery entails four areas. That's time mastery. That's the calendaring system. You probably see my video on that. Destination. That's vision, mission, purpose, your goal setting, where you want to get to. Delivery mastery. It's all about delivering a consistent product or service. And money mastery, which is all about knowing your financials. How many leads do you need? Conversion rate, average dollar sale, number of transactions um, to get to your net profit, and how do you adjust those? Next step is niche. This is unique selling proposition, target market. Target market, the most important. Guarantee. This is where you do your 10 by 10 marketing, your tactical marketing, and your sales training. And the session today is on writing ads that sell that tie into your tactical marketing. And then we get to systems. This is save yourself time, energy, and money. And this is where you start optimizing all your systems with people and technology, distribution, testing, and measuring. You're optimizing everything from your hiring processes, your firing processes, your accounting systems, your marketing systems. The marketing is a systems, your sales systems. Everything gets documented and systemized, and then we put the right team together, and then we get to a well-oiled machine, and then we duplicate or we expand the businesses or sell it. That's my recommendation is think sell. That way you're ready to exit out whenever it's appropriate time for you. Commercial, profitable enterprise that works without you. So my job is to help teach you to fish, not to fish for you. So um, when we get to our actions, behavior, and decisions, these are all results. So when we talk about, have you ever wanted to look at changing your actions, behavior, or decisions? We've got to look at what's below the waterline. What's your skills, beliefs, values, identity, and/or environment? Now, of these, what's the easiest to change? Is our skills. And that's what we're going to be focused on today. By changing our skills, it also helps change our beliefs, values, identity, and our actions, behavior, and decisions will change. So, welcome. Formula for change. D times V plus F must be greater than R. I love this formula because if your life or your business is not changing, this is what we need to analyze. Are you dissatisfied with where you're currently at? And do you have a vision of where you want to go? If either one of those are zero, then the product is zero and you're not going to move forward. Then you got to be willing to take the first step, and that must be greater than resistance. And everybody is resistant to change. It's Newton's law. A body in motion will stay in motion. A body at rest will stay at rest unless affected by a greater force. So when you're looking at your business or your life, if things aren't changing the way you want them to, go back to this formula and figure out where it's at. Goals. This is interesting. 70% of people have no written or verbal goals. 27% have verbal goals. Only 3% have written goals. 98% of the wealth resides in there. My suggestion is you pull out a piece of paper right now and write down a SMART goal. That's specific, measurable, achievable, results oriented, and time framed. And I'll put you in the top 3%. Not guarantee you're going to get to that 98% of the wealth, but your odds get a whole lot better, don't they? So, are you above the point? Do you take ownership, accountability, and responsibility for everything that happens in your business and your life? Or are you blame, excuses, denial? It's Jimmy's fault. The alarm didn't go off. Or denial, which means don't even know I am lying to myself. Might as well just stay in bed. So you can take charge of things or stay in bed. And all of us sometimes go below the line. Well, we got to correct ourselves. Hey, yep, there's something I could have done different. What do I do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do next time? So, left brain, right brain. This is kind of fun. Um, when your left brain is all about words, math, logic, processes, short-term memory. So when you read a book, it's short-term memory because it's words. Right brain, art, music, creativity, feelings, long-term memory. So if you'd like to increase your reading comprehension by about 30% starting right now, here's a little tip to try. Next time you're reading a book, put classical music in the background. That opens up the right side of your brain, your long term memory, and will increase your reading comprehension by about 30%. Kind of cool, huh? Okay, so what I'd like to do is look at the following and call out the word. Are you ready? Go. Red, blue, gray, red. Pretty simple, right? Nobody having problems? Fantastic. Now, what I'd like to do is look at the following and call out the color, not the word. And by the way, colors is spelled correctly. That's just the European spelling. So let's go. Red, red. Oh, that's black, red, blue. A little more difficult, huh? Why is that? Because we're switching brains, left brain, right brain. So this happens in your business too. When you go between words and colors, it gets hard. It's draining. So one of the key things that we talk about is how do you stay in a specific modality through your business day, and that's talked about in our calendaring system. So to get the most out of our learnings today, when we say or think this, I know. What happens? A steel door comes down, and everything we hear after that bounces off because our subconscious mind says, "Up, I know that, don't need to listen," and you take input from everywhere else. So instead of saying or thinking, "I know," try this. Isn't that interesting? That's right. Isn't that interesting? You almost feel your brain, your subconscious mind, able to absorb information versus, "I know." It just shuts off. So, as we go through our business and our lives, try changing your terminology from "I know" to "Isn't that interesting?" So, let's get into the good stuff. How to write ads that sell. Now, this is both for an email marketing campaign, an advert in a newspaper, an advert on a website, banner ads. Almost everything is some type of advert. So, this is actually a competitor's ad. I'll let you have a look at it for a minute. Now, if you look at that, what's probably the first thing you're going to ask? It's probably what's it going to cost? How much? Well, after working with us for a while, this is what the ad we rewrote. Now, you see what we did is we incorporated question based selling. We're asking questions along with our unique selling proposition and a guarantee. So now It doesn't matter how much you can. It doesn't matter nearly as much how much it costs because you'll get your money back if it doesn't work. Doing your ROI analysis becomes much simpler. Now, here's the interesting thing: is in 1.5 months, this company generated $14,000 in additional revenue, whereas the previous ad generated zero in over 6 months. Isn't that interesting? So, how do we do this? Well, when we talk about writing ads, it's image building versus direct response. Well, we're a small business. Most of us are small businesses, so we're really looking at measuring direct response. Okay, so it's really salesmanship in print. Okay, so everything that we're doing from a marketing perspective, writing ads, needs to be measured. We need to test and measurement. You need to, use codes, use a different phone number, use a different email address, something to measure the response. So you know how much you're spending, you're getting more money than you're spending. Otherwise, it's a waste of time and effort. You must test and measure your marketing. So when we put our marketing together, first and most important thing is, does it get someone's attention? If it doesn't, it's it's not worth anything because it's not getting someone's attention. Nothing else is going to happen. So attention, and then must create interest, a desire to take action, and a strong call to action. 70% of purchase decisions are based on attention and a call to action. Interest and desire supports that. So if you're evaluating something, make sure on a scale from 1 to 10, attention is at least an 8 or higher. Interest, an 8 or higher. Desire to take action, an 8 or higher. And a super strong call to action. So, attention. This is the headline or the subject line or the banner ad, the main point of it. This is what gets their attention. Okay. So in you're using your headline, the top of the advert, or your banner ad, don't use your own name. Nobody cares about who you are till they're ready to buy. Put the word you in it because it's about them, not about yourself. It's about them. What's in it for them? Open a loop. A loop is where you have to take an action to get more information. 7 out of 10 dentists do this. And then you have to read on to find out what that information is. So that's opening a loop. Qualify the right readers. If you have children between 3 and 4 years old, that's a pretty tight target market. These are the diapers for you. So, and sell the benefits, not the features. So, what's the benefit? Keep your baby dry. Not that it's super absorbent. Who cares? It's super absorbent. It's keeping your baby dry. Keeps them from crying. If you're selling a drill, you really don't want the drill. You want the hole in the wall. So, what are the benefits of the product or service you're providing? And it should be the majority of the ad space. 20, or not the majority, but 20 to 25% of the ad space. If you're doing written ad, if you're doing banner ads, whatever you're using, that needs to grab the attention. Okay, some starters, how you can. 7 reasons why. These are all different things that you can use to grab somebody's attention. Okay, these have all been tested and measured, and they work. This is why you see them, is because they work. I've got about 20 or 30 more. If you want some more, you want to brainstorm about your ad, give us a call, 408-899-6737, and we will walk through your adverts with you. So attention, layout and pictures. If you're doing an advert, you want to be looking in the upper right-hand side. Most people right-handed, that's where they look first. Even though you read left to right, your eyes go to the right first. If you're using a picture, use the top third of someone's head and shoulders. Don't use the whole body. It's a waste of space. Stay out of the gutter, which is the middle of a magazine or a newspaper or other adverts. And stay off the left-hand side if you can. Headlines at the top. Name and contact information at the bottom. If you're doing a flyer, don't put your big name on the top. Nobody cares about it until they're ready to buy. The headline should be the attention getter, and your name is not the attention getter until they're ready to buy. If you're using small adverts, use a dotted line or flashes, something that's going to catch somebody's eye. Interest. If you're doing, um, uh, it's always got to be coming from the customer or the client's point of view, not yours. What's in it for them? What's the advantage of them for them, not about you? If you're doing print in on paper, you want to use Times Roman. That's got those little feet on it, as you see this. If you're doing it um, on computers, you want to use sans serif, which means no feet, like these. Okay, looks like I got a typo there. No italics, capitals, or underline. It makes it hard to read. Use columns, short paragraphs, spaces. Make it easy to read. If you're on either a computer article, a newspaper article, a written article, paper, or computer, make it easy to read. So have some good spaces in there. If you're using a photograph, put a caption underneath that. Otherwise, people will get stuck at trying to figure out what that picture is. Pictures get attention, but put a caption so they don't get stuck on that and forget the rest of the content. Desire. This is about a great offer, an irresistible offer, something that someone they've got to take action if it's in their if it's got a benefit for them. So call to actions must be specific and make it easy. This is why I like e-commerce. Click here. That's pretty simple. Call this number. Pretty simple. Make it easy. So for your to-do list, draft your next ad. Send us a copy of it. Let's have a look at it. We'll review it with you and provide some feedback. It's my honor and privilege. So now get into action and get your business moving. This is an evaluation form that we've used in the past, and I'd be happy to do that for your ad and adverts. So you can either keep doing what you're doing or get some help. And this is what we do. So give us a call. We'll do a free 1.5 hour consultation with you to figure out where you're at, where you want to go, and how to get you there. Joe Szewski, Action Coach of Santa Clara, 408-899-6737, or visit us online at www.actioncoachsc, as in Santa Clara.com. Thanks, and you have an awesome, awesome day.